YouTube, welcome back. Dub Digital crypto news, macro trends. Give me a subscribe if you appreciate that content. I'm trying to bring you the hottest crypto content on the internet. Today, you know we gotta talk about that Wanchain. That's right, WAN. I know it's been a minute since I gave you guys a price update on WAN, but not to fear, y'all. Dub Digital is here. And we're gonna go over all kinds of stuff. Look at the charts, see what's going on. Even gonna dive into that USD. But make sure to stick around to the end, guys, because we're gonna talk about a very important development that just blessed the Wanchain ecosystem. Can you guys guess what it is? I'm gonna give you a second. I'm talking about WANSWAP, the first of its kind, truly decentralized cross-chain DEX made possible by Wanchain's very own Storm and Node technology. All hail the Storm and Bridge. I'm getting all hyped and I haven't even started the video yet. The crypto ecosystem will pay homage to the Storm and Bridge. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get into the charts. Alright guys, if you're new to my coverage on Wanchain, let me put it down real nice and simple for you. Wanchain came down a bunch. Came down about 97%. I'm more of a glass half full kind of guy. I like to think that Wanchain has approximately 5,000% to go back to all-time highs. But that's enough. We already know as an investment vehicle, Wanchain has an insane possible ROI, aka return on investment. I've been beating a dead horse on that. But what we are going to go into is some of the more granular changes that have occurred in the price. Let's go ahead and zoom up in this chart. And if you've been following my coverage, this section should be very familiar to you. I went ahead and took the liberty to circle these two areas here, which helps indicate the last two times Wanchain had touched its bottom trend line over the last year, at least 2020. The first area occurred in May of 2020. For 117 days, Wanchain went on a tear. The highest point of the wick rose up about 219%. Not a bad day for a day's work. That price came to a fever pitch in September of 2020, and then for the next 65 days, or about 2 months, Wanchain came crashing down to the ground, y'all, like a comet, like a meteorite. And at the lowest point of the crash, it was about a 70% discount for some Wanchain cross-chain DeFi gold over the course of this entire structure's base, totaling 182 days to play out. Notice the geometric shape that this price action formed, a triangle. Interesting. Each one of the price extremes occurred in each one of the corners over that 183 days. And guys, I talk about all the time, but when price jumps off the Empire State Building like this, it takes a while for the investors to get their head back on their shoulders. Seeing a price decrease of about 98% is definitely hard to watch, and it's super hard to watch if your money's in it. Depending on where they hopped into it, all they know was pain, but it takes a bold investor to switch it up. But if you're not jaded and you see an asset for what it is, they could be overvalued and undervalued. And guys, let's be honest, it's been hard out here for all coins, especially when Bitcoin being a straight beast, going back to all-time highs, trying to crush through 20,000. And what do we know about the dynamics in cryptocurrency, guys? Bitcoin strength typically means all weakness. They want to trade their altcoins to get into that Bitcoin. Yeah, Big Poppy sucking up all the money, all the liquidity. And that's exactly what we saw here, guys. It was messed up Bitcoin with the gravitational pull of a neutron star just ripped WAN's price down, said, "Not today, Wandalore." Bang. And then it proceeded to fall 70% down. But just know, guys, Satoshi value could be very misleading. Doesn't mean that the project's doing horribly. Just means that Bitcoin's doing its thing. But guys, there's a lesson in all this. People typically want what they don't have. They got altcoins, they want Bitcoin. They got Bitcoin, they want altcoins. Back and forth, back and forth. Let's jump over to Bitcoin real quick just to confirm our thesis. Yep, just what I thought, guys. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, probably is a duck. Just looking at this really quickly, we noticed on the Wanchain chart that since starting September, the price and Satoshi value got ripped down. Wanchain went down because Bitcoin went up. In terms of what I think is coming next for Wanchain's price, I think we're currently in a parallel channel where we're respecting the top and bottom trend line. And guys, just so you know, this is typically a bullish pattern. As long as we play nice, respecting the bottom and top trend lines, we gotta watch the volume, guys, because if we see volume building into this move, that means one day we're gonna shoot up and over onto this channel, just as it did in May of 2020. As you see, we had some coiling action, volume builds into the move, and then explosion up and over, and then sits on this channel. But you know what, guys, that's enough of the BTC chart. Let's go ahead and look at the WAN USD chart, see what's popping on it. Let's get to it. Okay guys, haven't chalked this chart up yet, but this one's pretty simple when I look at it. When analyzing WAN structure, it looks like the 31 cent mark's pretty important here. Basically over its whole lifespan, WAN's been flirting with that point. Touch, rejected down, down, big drop, breaks through, goes up high, doesn't stay, drops right through. From the crash that occurred in September of 2020, WAN dropped on the USD chart about 60%, so less than the drop that occurred in the Bitcoin price. It's been moving all over the place. Yet to do a successful resistance support flip on the 31-cent level. Huh? What? What's this? WAN might be doing a resistance support flip as we speak right now on the 31-cent level. Oh my god. And then we have a bounce of approximately 4% off that level. This is what I like to see, because this 31% level has been such a downer, man. Wanchain's been under for approximately 445 days. That's 445 days of sadness, of misery. And if you follow this channel, you're part of the wolf pack. You know we don't like sadness or misery. We do not like that. But Dub Digital, what does this mean for me? I don't know what it means for me. What it means for you is this, guys. It's no longer being suppressed under this resistance point right here. Should we have a successful bounce off of the 31-cent level, this current price action has all the makings you need for a successful resistance support flip, as long as it holds the line. So we'll keep monitoring this one, and I'll keep going over this chart in the next updates. But Dub Digital, what makes you so confident, bro? You think altcoins aren't just gonna die a horrible death? That's a good question, guys. It has a lot to do with the total 2 index, aka the altcoin market cap. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Take a look at it. See what's going on. Here it is, y'all. I got the altcoin market cap pulled up for you. Let's get it. New followers might be asking, what is altcoin market cap? It's essentially all the money wrapped up in all your favorite altcoins, excluding Bitcoin. This chart shows the growth of that money wrapped up in altcoins over time. And I know I'm beating a dead horse on this, but it's that important. In the circles, I've identified fractals that represent patterns in investor psychology that might be playing out again. The first pattern occurred in May 2017 to September 2017, where we had a bump up, drop, bump up, drop, bump up, and drop. The second circle, we have a bump up, drop, bump up, drop, bump up, big drop. But Dub Digital, it don't look exactly the same, bro. They can vary to a degree and structure to some extent, but you don't gotta be a rocket scientist, y'all. Just look at it. This looks like this, just bigger and scaled up. And since I rolled out this fractal to my following, the altcoin market cap's been doing something nasty, shot up about 45%. While the overall trend that I'm anticipating for the altcoin market cap is to rise exponentially in the short to midterm, please put your seats in the upright position, because we might be going through some turbulence. You guys know how Bitcoin's almost like at $20,000, pretty much ran up with no break. Almost no support built into this structure, guys. And what do we know about charting? Things that go up hard come down hard. And when I say hard, I mean Bitcoin might be going down to 11K hard. Being smart investors, it helps to anticipate what might happen and what that means to your favorite crypto investments. I drew a line at the $168 billion level because that is an area of support. Currently, the altcoin market cap is sitting at $199 billion. This essentially means the altcoin market cap could come down about 15% before hitting that support area. But that's not the point, guys. The point is, after the storm, there is light. But you know what, guys? This ain't financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude on the internet. If you follow my channel, you know I got the TA and the FA and mix it all up. I'm talking about that fundamental analysis, and I really can't think of a more important development than WANSWAP. Got me so hyped. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I want to do a shameless plug. Go ahead and check out Rehash. It's a report put out by the Wanchain team on a weekly basis that pretty much sums up everything that's happening in DeFi, so you don't gotta go through everything. I'll read it on a weekly basis, and it helps me stay informed. Keep that crypto edge, know what I'm saying? Make sure to check it out, guys. Link will be in the description box below. But without further ado, I present to you WANSWAP, baby. Let's get it. Here we go, guys. The long anticipated WANSWAP. WANSWAP's looking hot, looking sexy, looking sleek. I like it. This is a dApp I've been real excited for, because I got a big problem. I got a centralization problem, y'all. I don't like centralized exchanges, and I don't like them holding out of my money, and I don't like them locking me out when I want to sell things. Essentially what this does is removes the counterparty risk. But I did enough talking, y'all. Let's run through it. Check it out. See what's under the hood. What is WANSWAP? WANSWAP is a new decentralized exchange built with automated market making, or AMM, modeled after the explosively popular Uniswap and built on Wanchain blockchain. Wanchain is one of the early pioneers of wrapped cross-chain asset technology, and currently supports Wanchain-based wrap versions of assets from a number of major public chains, including BTC, ETH, and a variety of ERC20 tokens and EOS, and trade them against each other on WANSWAP. Ooh, that's hot. Basic trading functionality of WANSWAP comes directly from the Uniswap codebase. Liquidity providers are incentivized for providing liquidity to trading pairs, with rewards drawn from the fees paid by users swapping between the paired assets. This is revolutionary, guys. No longer do you have to go to a Kraken or a Coinbase just to get funds from EOS to BTC to ETH to WAN. For those of you who are new to crypto or just haven't been involved in the swap game, it has a similar format that you're used to using on Ethereum based swap protocols like Uniswap and like SushiSwap. You essentially have two ends of the equation here. In this input tab on the top, you're going to want to put in what asset you intend to put into the contract. And you see in this drop down here, we have choices of FNX, WAN BTC, WAN EOS, WAN ETH, WAN USDT, WASP, and WAN. In this bottom area here, where it says select a token, at the bottom portion of the swap box, it's going to give you a similar menu. And basically, you're just going to select what you want to receive in return for the assets that you submit. Along the top here, we have options for swap, pool, farming, vote, and cross-chain. In the pool tab, this is essentially a spot where you will be able to provide liquidity to WANSWAP. Liquidity providers earn up to 0.3% of all fees that take place on this platform. So if this is your cup of tea, interesting, definitely want to check this out. Let's go to the farming tab. And in this farming tab here, you have the opportunity to receive WASP, which is the governance token for WANSWAP. WANSWAP also features a farm page, which provides extra incentives for providing liquidity to certain trading pairs by rewarding liquidity providers with the platform token WASP. And guys, just to expand a little bit more on WASP, let's go over the WASP nodes. The total amount of WASP ever to be created is 210 million. There's no pre-mine, 0 tokens will be reserved for the team members, all tokens will be issued according to the rules written into the WASP token contract. And that's dope, guys. No pre-mine and no reservation for team members, which means all the WASP being released into the ecosystem is being given to liquidity providers and users of WANSWAP. That's what we like to see. That's rewarding the community. I like that. The WASP token is used for the community governance of WANSWAP in order to vote on determining transaction fee rates, changing rules, token issuance, funding for DAO initiatives, and more. The tokens will be issued on a deflationary curve, and the WASP produced in each block will be distributed to traders, liquidity providers, and the DAO fund. This is interesting stuff, guys, and it looks like this is Wanchain's take on the Uni token. And this part's pretty cool, guys. When you click this vote tab, it takes you to a snapshot of the proposals for WANSWAP. And you can see active proposals, read through them, and if you're a WASP holder, you'll be able to vote on these proposals. Pretty cool. And then lastly, but definitely not least, brings us to the cross-chain tab, y'all. Convert cross-chain assets between Wanchain and Ethereum. The first bridge between cross-chains is Ethereum to Wanchain. Should you have Ethereum assets on the Ethereum blockchain, you can use this Storming bridge to convert actual Ethereum into WAN ETH, and then transition WAN ETH to WAN EOS or WAN BTC or WAN, or vice versa, or any combination you want. The possibilities are endless, and I'm just so relieved that there's actually a true decentralized way to get digital assets from blockchain to blockchain using blockchain. No wrap BTC, no custodian taking down my information, no none of that. We don't need that. We don't like that. Alright guys, just want to bring you a quick update on Wanchain. I saw that price dropping and I said my team might need me, but it's not all bad news, guys. We got the long anticipated WANSWAP dropping. It's here. We finally have the glue that makes true cross-chain DeFi possible, taking interoperability to a next level, y'all. I don't think the market really understands what this means. Want to go between EOS and Ethereum without going to a decentralized exchange? No problem. Want to go ETH to BTC? No problem. WAN to EOS? Whatever combination you could think of, it can be achieved. But hey, do what y'all want. Y'all are adults. If you appreciate the content, give me a like, comment, subscribe, Dub Digital. Crypto news, macro trends. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.